right. So um for this episode, we'll be talking about the Super Bowl prediction. Um, so with that being said, we're gonna basically state who we believe will be in the Super Bowl, who will win, and what the final score will be for that game. So with that being said, Spencer, you want to kick this off?
All right. Well, gentlemen, man, we're going here in the beautiful city of Tampa Bay, is host of the Super Bowl, where the weekend will be doing our halftime show. Well, who's going to be in it? Well, it's easy. For me, who's going to be in it? It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus, I believe, the New Orleans Saints. Now who's going to win that? Of course, it's going to be Mahomes. Andy Reid's like, yo, I taste the honey, I taste the promised land, and it was good, and I want it again. So I'm picking the Chiefs to be your Super Bowl champs on this one. The score, I'm still up in the air about this one. This might be a very close one. So I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna say maybe 28-26. I'm gonna say that.
Okay. All right, Trey.
Last time a Super Bowl was in Tampa, my boys came down here, and you know what they did, right?
Here we go.
They took the Lombardi and got number 6, right?
I said
Y'all got some familiarity too in Baltimore, right? Y'all came down here and won the Super Bowl back in 2000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right.
So coming out the AFC, it's no, I don't. This is a no-brainer. I don't know why you even asked me this question. Who I'm rocking with? The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. Now,
Okay.
yeah,
That is.
that you said be reasonable. I like I said, I've said on the show, I'm not biased by any shot. Now,
Easy that, sir.
granted, if our defense was all the way healthy, I might have a different answer for you because I don't know, how that would have went out. But nonetheless, I'm taking KC to come out the AFC. On
Yeah,
the
that she?
NFC side of things, the Saints, that's a good possibility. The Bucks, that's as much as I hate to say it, it could happen if a couple things go right. But I feel like it's a showdown that I think a lot of people thought we were going to get last year, but the Packers fell up short when they got hit in the face by the 49ers and
So
got ran down
so
their throat. So
so
it's going to be
so
a State Farm Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers. Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers.
It's the State Farm Bowl. I love it.
Hmm.
And the way these teams have been playing and the way that their defenses, I don't see the Packers defense really being able to stop Mahomes, and the Chiefs defense, I don't really
don't
too
see
much
us.
see stopping the Packers the way they've been playing lately too. So I feel like it'll be a little more higher scoring
Right. I will give you
than
that.
like a typical Super Bowl. I could see a
40 more?
42-35 type of game, honestly, which it'd be a lot for a Super Bowl. But I mean, with those high power type offenses, I could see
Definitely
that
see that.
happening.
Yeah. Definitely see
Um,
that.
and as far as prediction of who is the person to win, um, I just think this kid is different. I think he's about to go on a tear for on the league. Now, but so I'm taking the Chiefs over the Packers, obviously.
Right.
Now the only real threats in the AFC to them, to me, like Baltimore has the ingredients because they can run the ball and everything. But the issue is with them, and the same issue that I have with Tennessee is when they both get down,
they're down.
It changes like that whole their game plan kind of like it gets erased. So if the Chiefs come out and get up on them quick, that whole running the ball, pound the ball, that's done. So the Bills honestly would probably be the best chance right now out of like the teams, considering who's healthy or not. The Browns, the way the Browns style of play would, be someone who could, potentially do it, but it's no real threat, honestly. The Bills is the closest thing you got right now. But even that, they don't have enough defense. So now I'm more confident in the Chiefs coming out of the AFC though than I am the Packers, because like I said, I could see the Bucks coming out. I could see the Saints coming out. But I think it's Green Bay. So yeah, Green Bay and the Chiefs. And yeah, Mahomes wins it. Number 2. 2 in 3 years.
That's not a bad start.
Baby goat. That's the baby goat. Brady's the goat right now, but I think before it's all said and done, I've said this before, but I'll say it again here. I think when it's all said and done, with his trajectory right now, barring any major injury, I'm going to throw that out there too, because, considering health, because things can change if a major injury happens to anybody. So, but barring anything drastic happening, if he just keeps this pace he's going, he's easily going to be the GOAT. Easily. He's going to kill all these records that they were going back and forth this season with Brady and Breeze, the passing touchdowns and all these records being set. This kid's going to smash all that by the time he's their age with this trajectory right now. I don't think it's going to be even close. Like, I don't think it will be any question. But go ahead, Vic.
Okay. So originally, I've been hearing a lot about the Green Bay versus Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Now, that would actually be probably my favorite scenario with both teams, especially, you got the protege, the sensei versus the pupil, which, that's obviously Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers. That would be a really good Super Bowl, I would think, especially since both offenses are high-powered. Defenses are, bend but don't break type of deal. Even though I think KC can handle a little bit more physicality than the Green Bay defense, but
the Packers, the boy is soft.
Yeah, that's still up for debate. But they did a pretty good job. Like me and Trey said a few weeks, actually probably 2 weeks ago. They showed out against Derrick Henry and them. So I was definitely shocked in seeing what they were able to do against the Tennessee Titans and Derrick Henry, of course. But I'm going to be that guy. All right. Tampa Bay is my NFC representative. And the AFC representative is going to be not only but yours truly.
Vic, are you serious?
Baltimore Ravens.
Vic, I said logical answer. Logic answer. Okay, you know what? Vic, I got one question. Wait, Vic, I got one question. And this segment is all yours. One question. One question. So you're telling me after where am I? There I am. After this game, after you guys face the Titans, after the Titans, right? right?
Yep.
So you're telling me since since Lamar started, he's 0 for 4 against the Chiefs. You think you're gonna beat them in the playoffs when they have the 1 seed? You really think so?
So what I'm saying is, what I'm thinking is, the
Right.
Ravens might not have to play the Kansas City Chiefs. There
What?
could be a possibility. Could be.
Hang on, Trey. Elaborate.
Well, depending on the seeding, I'm
What
not
do you
saying the
mean?
Browns will.
What you mean depending on seating? The seating's behind me.
Well, I'm saying like depending on the seeding, like who wins their game this weekend.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not
So
saying
what?
the Browns are gonna win, but what if the Colts actually do the upset and beat the Buffalo Bills, and then the Colts play the Chiefs, and they
Wait,
somehow go on a
wait.
tear? I'm just saying, it's not realistic, but even then, I want
No.
my
So what he's
Ravens to
Vic,
saying
win.
is,
Vic.
no. Look, the 1 seed plays the lowest seed.
Yeah,
So if the Colts were to
Oh.
win,
yeah,
it switches. The
yeah,
Chiefs have to play the
Okay.
lowest person. So
yeah.
that's what
Okay.
he's trying to get a out of having to get smacked by him. But what he doesn't realize is if that whole scenario happened, what would then happen is if the bracket switched or whatever, then if he did somehow make it out of that way, then I think we could see a three-peat between us and we would smack them anyway. So there's no way they're going.
So this is my
Here
my
we go.
There's
I
no way they're
my
going.
this is
Here we
my
go.
theory of how I realistically see the playoffs playing out. It's the Titans in the first round. We handle our
Right.
business then, and then we go and play the Pittsburgh Steelers in the second round.
Right. Right.
Get smacked
Revenge.
in the mouth.
Get them
Revenge.
back. Win it when it
Right.
counts the most, and then
Okay.
see the Kansas City Chiefs in
Okay.
the conference
AFC
final.
Championship.
And get
AFC
smoked.
Championship. Nah.
Okay.
How do you end up in Tampa? In
Hang on.
none of these scenarios do you
Hang
end
on.
up in Tampa.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me finish this
None of
question.
those scenarios do you
Wait.
end up in Tampa.
Hang on. Vic, I asked you a question. You gave me a scenario, but I need you to answer the question. Do you believe in your hearts of hearts?
I believe in
I'm
my
talking about.
team.
I'm talking about. I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in the land apart. Do you really think you finna beat Mahomes after y'all went 0-4, 0-4
Hey,
against him?
eventually.
Your own quarterback says this is my kryptonite. Your own quarterback.
Hey, eventually
Your own
Superman.
quarterback.
Eventually Superman figures it out, gets that shield to keep kryptonite from not affecting him. We're gonna figure it out.
Look, anyways,
Okay, all right.
Any given Sunday.
Look. All right, you know what? All right, here's the thing. Even if you beat the Chiefs, let's take
why are
over
we
for a second
entertaining this?
because we got time, Trey, and it's funny. So let's
No,
see.
look, check this out.
Hold on,
Look,
hold on. Check me out. Even if you beat the Titans, let's say y'all beat the Titans, and you somehow, some way, somehow beat the Chiefs. Heck, you beat the Steelers and you beat the Chiefs. So you come here to face
y'all
Tom
winning the whole
Brady.
thing at that point. If y'all beat
Listen,
the Titans, y'all come beat us again. Y'all beat us. y'all beat us, and then you go beat KC. Y'all better win the whole damn thing.
you all better win it. Because if not,
And
and you
matter of
have
fact, hold
Tom
on.
Brady
Forget
come
that.
here.
Forget that. Before we continue, because he's delusional right now.
I'm
So
delusional.
he's a homer. He picked both his teams. Cool.
Of
That's
course.
whatever. But now the question is, okay, so now you have the Ravens versus the Bucks in the Super Bowl. Who
Who you
wins that
picking?
matchup?
The Bucks gonna win, man. What you mean? We in
So
Tampa.
you turn your back on your quarterback?
I'm not turning my back on my quarterback, like I told y'all before.
Nah, homie,
I'm a Bucks fan before
homie, we got
anything
pick
else.
white. We
I'm a
need a
Bucks
pick
fan
white.
before anything else. So Bucks all day.
Well,
Baltimore, y'all can get them next year.
maybe Ty will get it because Ravens. Listen. Y'all have to face a man that just went over 2,000 yards. Y'all really think y'all finna stop him?
They didn't stop
Hey,
him last year.
Exactly.
Hey, my thing is,
They
why I
didn't stop
asked
him
you,
this year. They didn't stop him a couple weeks ago.
whoever has the most rushing yards in this game against the Titans and the Ravens will win the game.
It was gonna be the
That's
Titans.
all right. We'll see.
Mr. 2000.
We'll see. We will see. I'm talking about total, like rush yards, not
Okay,
just a single player
he's including
combined.
Lamar and
Lamar, J.K. Yes, exactly.
Okay,
So
Ryan Tannehill has been run over 500 yards in the past 2 games. So, well, past 4 games. I'm sorry, the past four
again,
games. So sure. If you want to include your quarterback, they're gonna include their quarterback.
hey,
yeah,
like I
he
said,
was getting out there.
rushing.
What game? I think the Packers game, even though they
Yeah.
got smacked, but he had broke
Yeah,
off for like a big ass run. I was like, oh, okay, Tandy.
I mean, that's the Packers, but yeah, you know.
I know. We said the Packers, I know we said the Packers are soft. I understand that.
I understand
I'm just
that,
saying. But I just
But
can't
yeah,
believe
so
this
you
man
know,
just really homered though. That's crazy.
look, like
I
I
said
said, that's
logical. I asked for
I'm, go-
logical answers, and
hey,
you gave me this, Vic.
every year we see Super Bowl matchups that nobody really expected. And I can't say too many people expected the 49ers and the
I
Chiefs
was
to be in the Super Bowl. So
yeah and no. Like in the
exactly.
beginning of the year,
No,
Nobody
no,
expected the
but
49ers.
in the beginning,
no, but
no. In the
but towards
end,
the end of the
yes.
year, you saw how hot the 49ers were. They were a hot team.
But then everybody was thinking the New Orleans Saints because just like the Cowboys, the New Orleans Saints are always being predicted to go to Super Bowl every
Yeah,
single
but
year.
with them, the reason I don't pick them is because they've had their heart broken like the last 4 years or something. Somehow it's just like
Hmm.
By some stupid,
it's not gonna happen.
by some crazy
Now
play that shouldn't be called.
as far as like what the best storyline would be to me, it would be like let's play devil's advocate right now.
Sure, let's
So
play.
because Vic just made a whole fantasy
I've been
scenario
saying,
about
yeah,
Bucks and Ravens. Oh my god!
Vic
Like he
made
just
a
oh
whole world,
yeah, he just
That
made a
that
perfect
it
a
wouldn't
picture.
whole world.
it
Yeah.
wouldn't break my heart if either team lost.
All
Them
right.
both being in the Super Bowl. But
So as far as like great stories, right? So obviously the Green
Right.
Bay and KC one that's just it
State
right
Farm.
itself.
Right.
Yeah, those State Farm Bowl, whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
They're both the 1 seed, so like that's an easy pick to take that.
One was right.
Saints though, you can see Drew Brees right off to in the sunset. Finally,
Right.
after all, like we said, the last 4 years of getting his heart broken in the playoffs, he finally makes it back to the Super Bowl and goes out on top. That'd be a great story.
Yeah.
The Cleveland
All
Browns,
that day.
if they were to somehow
oh shoot.
be able to make it, we're saying storylines. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
listen,
It
we're
would
playing
be like
devil's
a
advocate right now.
crazy story.
Yeah.
And they probably would just go back into mediocrity after this, kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles. But it only takes one good year. All you have to do is make the playoffs. All you have to do is make the dance. And if you get hot, that's all that matters.
You can rise.
What has Philly done since that Super Bowl? Please let me know.
No.
They haven't done nothing. They went back to being mediocre. So if the Browns were to somehow get past us, and let's say Vick's scenario works out and the Colts did beat the Bills, and then the Ravens face the Browns, and then the Browns beat the other big brother, and then it's Mahomes and the Browns, or Baker and the Browns, and
Mahomes and Chiefs. And all of a sudden, Baker, who a lot of people doubted, beat a super juggernaut to make the Super Bowl.
yeah, I mean,
might quiet the doubters that had him.
it would have to happen. It would have to just play out that way, though. He would have to beat us. The Colts upset the Bills, so Baltimore has to play the Browns. So they have to get through both big brothers to make the AFC Championship. The Browns do that, and then they pull out the ultimate upset and beat the Chiefs that nobody saw coming.
And the little brother.
That would be
And little brother says,
an
I can
amazing
do it.
story. Like I said, we're just saying best storylines. But wake
That
up,
would be-
wake up, Cleveland Brown fans. Wake up.
But
That
that-
story time is over.
that story would eclipse the Philadelphia Eagles from 3 years ago.
Definitely. That would be probably like the biggest sports story since the Cleveland Cavaliers actually winning a championship.
No. I'll tell you the biggest one. The biggest storyline, which is crazy, is what's playing at 8:00 Saturday.
Oh. Okay.
Think about it. Alex Smith, who people said is an amazing quarterback, almost lost his life and his leg, came back to a team now in the playoffs, pushed them. Now have 6 wins, pushed them past a high-powered Tampa Bay offense. And then based on this, they will play what? Green Bay, right? Pass the number 1 Green Bay, number 1 seed to make it to the NFC Championship, and all of a sudden pull a miracle and beat them to go to the Super Bowl. Not only his legacy will now be cemented. Now think about it. It's been forever since we've seen Washington/Redskins in a Super Bowl. We haven't seen that since forever.
Yeah.
That would be
that would be a crazy story. That would be crazy too.
That gentlemen, that will be the crazy story of a lifetime right there. That will be a storyline for
the other ones. Is just like the Bears. I can't even make a scenario with Trubisky going anywhere near.
Well, think about it. Trubisky. No.
My imagination is not that good.
No. Here's the great thing.
My imagination.
No. I got it. Think about this. No. I got this. Think about it. Trubisky going to the Super Bowl against Mahomes. Now, remember, a lot of people questioning the Bears for picking Trubisky over Mahomes. He beats Mahomes. Oh man, what? Oh, like maybe.
But even then, though, we still know he's not the better quarterback.
Of course not. Of course.
Like, I mean, I get it.
Of course not. Of course not.
I get it though. In the press, though, they probably would make a big deal about that.
They were like, you know what?
They did pick
maybe
him up.
Trubisky really ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Save his career, save everything. But we all know it's all just like Vick. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, there's another story. There's another story that could just write itself too, though. Since we want to be biased.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. Let's let the imagination flow.
The most storied franchise in the NFL history.
Let the imagination flow.
Storytelling time.
The Stairway to 7 being completed.
Oh man.
Started off 11-0, lose to the Washington football team, come back and lose to the Bills, lose to the Bengals. Everybody's talking crap about us. Oh, the Steelers. What's wrong with the Steelers, right? So you go in, you get the Cleveland first round. Okay, you're supposed to do that. Nobody's really, paying any attention, right? Whatever. Oh, but now you look at the schedule. Oh, you have a rematch. Oh, it's the Bills again. Oh, you remember what they did, huh? Okay. So now we're going to Buffalo again. But things go a little bit different this time. They weren't expecting this. All the little dink and dunk stuff that we did that first. No, we're actually taking shots against. Like I said, the defense that definitely can be had. Let's not act like again the Bills just
right
down amazing. Besides Tre'Davious White, which I mean, their safeties they're decent. Like they're not
power high,
but
White,
it's just like they. I feel like if we play our game, we have too many weapons for them to really stop us being truthful. If you call the right game, basically.
Right.
The game that was called that first game, I don't know. But nonetheless, like we said, since we're being imaginative, like Vick was with his prediction, his actual
right.
So I'm gonna continue my story. So we go into Buffalo, and you know what? You know how that goes. Yep. we come out with the win. So now everybody's starting to jump back on the bandwagon, but there's a juggernaut waiting. AFC Championship game.
Woo.
The young phenom, Patrick Mahomes. The original, a lot of people midway through the season thought was just a guaranteed AFC Championship collision anyways, right?
Right.
So, took some bumps along the way, but we still get it. Only it's not in Pittsburgh. We got to go to Arrowhead. So, we walk into there, and by the skin of our teeth, we pull out a victory over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
To come back to Tampa. And in my ideal story, though, I wouldn't want it to be the Packers that we face, even though I would want that revenge from when it was that Super Bowl rematch from 2010. But it would be that much more sweet in my perfect scenario to come to Tampa, the Pittsburgh Steelers come to Tampa, and play the Bucs at Raymond J. Stadium and beat them boys at home. That'd be the perfect storybook ending to this season. It would just live forever. And like I said, I live to troll the Bucs fans, so there would be nothing you'd ever be able to say to me. Yeah, wake up. Be nothing you'd ever be able to say to me after that.
All right. Well,
my bad, y'all. I'll sleep.
Okay.
So you ready to make an actual prediction?
That was my prediction. I'm staying true.
All right. Well, let's before we end this, let me give one more. So 04, fourth round pick. Somebody get drafted to a team that stayed for 16 seasons but never got to make it to the dance. Now he's with a new team. And now with the names of Eli and Ben, all already got rings, but one has not got it. And that's Phillip. Jesus. Phillip makes it all the way to the Super Bowl. Now, he has a chance to solidify himself as a quarterback that has a Super Bowl win in the same draft class that has already have rings of Eli and Ben. The Colts, finally, he's like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I have that one last stride, and he makes it all the way to the final dance. Finally,
I mean, I guess every team that's here, they have their own.
They have their own storylines here.
Written story in a sense, but
we gotta love it. But all that says, well, Trey, we already know what's ours, and Vic. Well, let's see. Let's see. Let's see first. His
prediction might be trumped by Monday. By the time we record on Tuesday,
I've been saying this too. Hey, check. Hey, Trey. We'll know Tuesday. We'll see happy talking to Vic, or you're gonna see my Vic, or just very quiet. If we see very quiet, we know what happened.
Well, I mean, this might be getting a little early ahead of things, but
y'all better win.
I feel like he'll be halfway there because, like
of course,
I said,
the other side.
I picked the Bucs to
the
win.
Other side.
I don't think the other side winning. So there's that.
Right.
There's definitely that. But then the next round, by next week though, the Bucs won't be there either. So yeah, that whole prediction, that was a stretch, but we'll see. You know,
we'll see.
It's his take, so it's valid.
It's his take.
Yes, that's all that matters.
It's his take.
Any given Sunday.
Sunday. You know what? You're right.
It's Saturday, so for
any given weekend.
So you know.
All right.
Yeah.
But that's it, gentlemen.
All right. So, any other shout outs? A quick shout out to both Matt and Dro for joining us, our first official guest for AllTakesValid. We should be actually following that up with a couple more guests on Saturday's episode. So tune into that. Again, if you do want to be a part of the show, are looking to be a guest on the show, your team's in the playoffs right now, that's your kind of like your ticket and that's your opportunity. Reach out to any of us via DM, or you can just go ahead and shoot us an email at alltakesvalid@gmail.com. Any other shout outs y'all got?
Oh, shout out to both the birthday boys. I believe today is King Henry's birthday, and tomorrow is Lamar Jackson's birthday. So happy birthday to both of y'all.
Only one of them gonna get a present.
Only one.
Get a present,
Only
baby.
one. Only one. So
and I think it's that bad man.
Yeah, LJ.
2000. Yeah.
DH2K?
The one that wears this jersey. That's who's gonna get that birthday present.
We'll see. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So with that being said, you know how this part of the show goes, right? So look, you don't have to agree. You can disagree, but at the end of the day, all takes are valid. All right, boys.
Yeah.
Right. On Saturday.
Can't wait.